What's up guys, it's me Andy, El Tiburon Vences. Welcome back. For those that don't know, I had 30 professional fights in my professional career and held the WBC Continental Americas title at some point. Today I'm going to explain a couple different drills I like to do to find my boxing balance and make sure I'm always balanced and ready to punch. I know a lot of people have trouble with this. If you hang on and watch the whole video, at the end you'll see the last drill that I like to do that's very different from what other people do. First of all, I'll break this down real quick. I'll try to make it simple and fast. You always want to make sure one foot is at 12 o'clock and your back foot is at 4 o'clock. This is the main problem of the balance in a boxing stance, is people don't know their placement of their feet. Sometimes some people are too much here. Sometimes you'll have the guy like this, straight in a line. Sometimes you'll have someone way out here. You need to find the perfect balance, and the way you're gonna find this is by doing this drill that I'm about to explain to you guys right now. What I like to do in a boxing stance to see if I'm in a balanced position is I like to use my left hand to touch my left foot and my right hand to touch my right foot. Left goes to left, right goes to right. That way you guys don't get confused. So I like to go down, and as I'm going down, I'll pivot my back foot. Like if I'm throwing a right hand, I'll touch my left foot, and when I come up, I'm gonna throw a hook in the air. As you'll notice, I kind of rocked, which is fine. I didn't fall over though. Now, once you're done throwing your hook, you're gonna put your hook to your face, and then with your right hand, you're gonna touch your back foot. So your left foot might pivot a little more, touch your back foot, and when you come up, you're gonna throw a straight right hand. And then you keep doing this drill. You will notice, for example, if I'm unbalanced, I will touch my foot and I'm gonna fall over. You have to do this properly. If you're falling over, it's that your feet placement aren't right. Maybe you need to be a little wider. Maybe you need to be a little more enclosed, a little more tighter. You shouldn't fall over. This is one of my favorite drills to do when I was shadowboxing, to practice sitting down on my punches without falling over. Remember, if you miss a punch at your opponent, you don't want to be falling over. Alright guys, the first drill I showed you in the ring is my #1 way to practice my balance and see if I'm in balance and how my stance is. This is another way to practice your balance on the heavy bag too. Remember, the stance is 12 and 4. Always make sure your hands are up, good position, focus, not too close, not too far, just right in range to the bag. This is another thing I like to break down. I like you guys to understand. For example, if you're throwing a 1-2-3 combination, you need to understand something. When you throw the right hand, your balance goes to the front, and when you throw the left hook, then you're gonna sit down. A lot of people throw the right hand and start reaching with the left hook. This is like one of the main things I see everyone do in the gym, even here at this gym. They reach. They're like reaching, back foot's coming off the floor. This is a no-no. You want to make sure you're sitting down on the left hook. Sometimes you have to slow it down. You want to make sure you guys are sitting down on your hook, because if you do land the hook from sitting down on your hook, you're ready for the next body punches or wherever you're trying to set up. So just remember, balance, front foot, back foot, front foot, back to our balance, front foot, back foot, front foot, back foot. Each punch should take your body weight somewhere. In uppercut, you're gonna be delivering it more, maybe a little bit leaning to the front. When you throw your left hook, you're gonna sit down. So it's a matter of you guys understanding the different punches. Technically, when you're throwing punches in boxing, you shouldn't be using your arms or using anything body-wise to try and make up that power. I don't even gotta throw a punch, and you're gonna know what punch I'm throwing. Look. My body is showing you what I'm throwing. Right hand, left hook, right uppercut, left uppercut. You guys need to learn how to utilize your body with your punches. A lot of people arm punch and make up the power by throwing it with their arm, when in reality, you need to guide your punch with your body. and that's going to deliver more power and a better balance overall in your stance. Alright guys, this is the drill I was holding on till the end of the video to show you guys. Same idea. You're going to place one foot at 4 o'clock and the other foot at 12 o'clock. In this boxing position, to find your balance, you're going to move around the tire to the left and to the right. And you shouldn't have one foot fall in the tire or out. You got to know where you're at. This really helps even slipping and rolling, because as it is, you're balancing on your toes and the tire is somewhat uneven. So what I like to do is shadow box, and I like to walk different ways. You'll notice you do feel kind of rocky because the tire is uneven, but this is perfect to work the muscles in your legs to create that balance that you need, and always remembering that you're 12 o'clock, 4 o'clock. If you find yourself falling over, again, it's say your feet are in the line, and if you find yourself falling in or falling out, it's say obviously your stance is too narrow or too wide. So this is a good way to practice. You'll get comfortable with time, but the main thing is to keep your feet moving and try not to have your eyes looking down. Try to know where your feet are at all times. Oh, see, I almost fell. But try to know where you're at without looking at your feet. This is a good drill I like to do. One of my favorites.